Leo, the nightmare is over. That is the biggest message that I'm getting from Spirit today. This nightmare that has been haunting you, that you might have had on repeat, it really is over, or at least the cycle is very close to completion. But there's a few things about this. It's left you, it's marked you, these nightmares. And this could be a real nightmare, like in your dreams, or it could be a situation in your life. Either way, it's left you with a lot of fear. But I want to first start and to ask you, so I don't know if there's going to be on the screen. Imagine the color blue. Now, what is the shade of blue that you imagine? So write that down, keep note of that. And later, I want you to just spend a few minutes with your eyes closed, just imagining that color blue, because it's going to align your energy in a way that will help you with whatever this is that we are kind of exiting right now. So we have the Azure Vault, which is probably the most complicated card in the deck. But blue is emotions, blue is water, blue is the celestial temple. Blue is, what is that crystal called? Anyway, that blue crystal. So blue crystals could be really important for you right now. So what the story I'm getting here is that you feel like you are needing to get away from someone, okay, or something. It's like you've been running all your life, or for a long time now. It's like there's this rabid dog that is chasing you, right? And that is crazy. I mean, just the imagery on this card is very, very clear. Like you really feel like you're trying to escape something, and you're escaping into the Azure Vault. So for some of you, escapism is an issue that I'm getting at the moment. You used certain like substances, or you used certain behaviors to escape from a difficult situation. And Spirit is saying that now that the situation is over, it's time to kind of come out of that. So, but yes, I do really strongly feel like some of you feel like someone is after you. Now, this could be spiritually or physically. I'm going to kind of talk about it spiritually, but I want you, if it's a physical situation, like an enemy or something like that, then I want you just to translate it for yourself, okay? Because otherwise I'll just be repeating myself. So there's a situation that you do feel attacked, or you felt attacked in the past. I really think that a lot of this is about the past. We did get the Six of Cups as clarification here. And we also have the sacral chakra. So that's your power, that's your creativity, that's your ability to be intimate and to, it's like to charge yourself. That's your battery. So your creativity is, I think, both a weakness and a strength for you. You can use this creativity to really get out of the situation, but it's also what's kind of keeping you in it, because you imagine these worst case scenarios. And these worst case scenarios, they've happened before. I know you've had a lot of tower moments. See the tower there? You've had a lot of tower moments in the past. And it's hard for you to imagine a time where tower moments are not going to keep happening. But again, Spirit is saying that this phase of the moon, of life, is coming to an end. Now, some of you may be under spiritual attack, and it's only because your sacral chakra is very vulnerable right now. It's not very aligned. It's not. It's just like very low energy. So you are asked to work on your sacral chakra with meditations, with yoga, with you could just look at this card, just take a screenshot and kind of gaze at the card for a while. Wear orange, like light an orange candle, all of that sort of stuff. But you do need to work on that sacral chakra, because when it's aligned, that's probably the chakra where you have the most misalignment or the most lack of energy, and that will keep you in a state where you won't be vulnerable to spiritual attack, okay? Or to attack from people. Maybe people see weakness in you where there is strength, but you just, it's been sapped from you. But it's easy to access. It's like an illusion that keeps you from keeps you thinking that you are not able to access this strength that you really do have. So flashes of insight. You might have flashes of insight or feel like they're flashes of insight of someone doing something to you, or of a spiritual entity attacking you. Now, some of you are not being spiritually attacked, that's just for some of you, but either way, you are vulnerable to it. And that's what Spirit really wanted me to tell you, was that this vulnerability can leave you having bad luck, but it's really not hard to get rid of, or not hard to change this. Right, like I said, previous tower moments, and again, I wrote no tower moment this time. Whatever this situation that is making you afraid right now is not going to end in a tower moment. It's not going to be the same as before. Things are not going to fall apart from underneath you. Okay, the cycle of that bad luck has ended. Or for some of you, if you're watching this when I first release it, this is a timeless reading. The cycle ends on August 19th, 2024. But otherwise, the cycle might end on the next full moon that is coming, or if there was just a full moon and then it was that one. This is a temporary phase. Yeah, exited the phase of the phase of the tower. What was I gonna say? But I do see a lot of you having a dream of being chased by a rabid dog or by a person. And I feel like it's a recurring dream for some of you. That's not for all of you. I want to stop real quick and just say, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe or follow me, because it will really help the channel. And when you do that, you're adding your energy to the collective so that I can be more in tune with it. So all the readings in the future, and even this one maybe, will be more relevant to you the more you contribute your energy, okay? So, yeah. Running right now is really encouraged. Not necessarily running, maybe you can't do that, but exercising, getting your heart beating faster, cardio. Some of you really need to strengthen your body as well, like not just your heart, which with cardio, but actually strengthening your body. Do so carefully, please, because it's easy to injure yourself when you don't know what you're doing, when you don't have a trainer. And I know not everybody can afford that right now. So wearing blue, like I said, let's see, reach out for help. Yeah, I do get that with this Hermit and this Six of Cups. It's like a lot of times you've had a lot of times where you were feeling scared, you were feeling out of control, there was just a lot of things going on, and you were really struggling, and you didn't reach out for help. But Spirit wants you to know that you do have people available, especially there's like 2 other people especially available for you to reach out to when you really need it the most. And you are asked to trust and understand that, you know, even though people make mistakes, there are times where you do need to trust regardless, because we can't do everything ourselves in this 3D reality, okay? Okay, where you see this 3D, this rabid dog chasing you in your dreams, you are actually being told that this is not the case. This is a distortion caused by some kind of fear of the spiritual, or of a person, like I said. So in reality, what you're getting is like this. Imagine that they're running towards each other. It's like a friendly dog. It's like a dog. I think a lot of you have a spirit animal that is a wolf, or whatever you want to call it, a guide spirit, an animal spirit, whatever you want to call it. It's a wolf or a dog. Some of you have dogs that have passed away recently, or just very beloved dogs that are coming to you and trying to help you feel safe and comforted. Because, okay, so releasing the fear of the spiritual is really important. So even if this is a physical person that you feel like is coming after you, it's like meshing with the spiritual. And you probably have had scary past supernatural experiences. And Spirit wants you to know that these spirits that may have given you a scary experience, they were just normal spirits. They couldn't hurt you. That's the maximum they could go. And it's only because you felt weak at the time. And if you believe that you're weak, then you will be weak too and vulnerable to this. But all it takes is changing those beliefs, right? And releasing that and surrendering that feeling of weakness, okay? So, and also inviting your protectors and guides in, laying down, meditating for a while, getting in a fetal position is great if you like don't feel comfortable anywhere else, and also it just is a good way to align your energy to safety. Inviting in your protectors, your guides, and letting them uh, let them show you their true energy. Yeah. So because you're mistaking any spiritual energy here with evil or with something to be afraid of. So and so they're kind of pulling back on those experiences because they don't want you to be afraid. But you are very sensitive and intuitive, and you do experience feelings of what's going on in the spiritual plane around you. So they're kind of protecting you from that right now. But what that's going to do is that's going to prevent you from really getting contact with spirit. So in order to really align to your destiny, align to what the what you're meant to do with that intuition, and to your intuition itself, you really have to just surrender this fear to these guys and allow them to be there, and really just ask them to take your fear of the spiritual or of this person away. Because once you do, then whatever it is, whatever spiritual attack might be there, whatever low-level beings or jinn or demons or whatever, they will not be able to touch you. They will not win. So don't let them win. Okay, do not let them win. No matter what, they can't hurt you, but that you don't, you have full control over if they're going to scare you again, okay? And I know it seems, and what they're doing is they're sapping you of this sacral chakra energy to make you feel like you are helpless. And it is an illusion. Please believe that. Dreams, okay, some of you have dreams of running away, like I said, and falling. So you might wake up suddenly, you might not get enough sleep. Some of you might suffer from insomnia. Yeah, but this is coming to an end, like I said. So the advice, I did ask for the advice because I wasn't really sure, other than with the sacral chakra, what the advice should be for you. And it was the Six of Cups, the Hermit, and the Two of Pentacles, okay? Going inside shows you who your friends are, okay? So, like I already kind of explained that, but going inside shows you who your friends are. Also for physical people, you have a really good intuition, and if you feel like you don't trust someone, you really need to go inside and get calm first, and then ask. Just ask and be open to the answer. Is this person someone I can trust, right? Because there are people around you that you can't trust, and that discernment is really important right now. Yeah. Letting go of the past and rumination. So a lot of you have been ruminating. Okay, so also somebody might have wronged you in the past. Maybe you wronged someone else in the past, or I feel like you've wronged each other. With this Two of Pentacles, I really feel like you wronged each other. But so instead of trying to make the other person feel like they've done something wrong, which they have, and allowing them to make you feel like you've done something wrong, each of you should allow the other to come to their own conclusions about their behavior. I don't know who that's for, but it's very specific, I understand. So don't allow yourself to fall into extremes of weakness and strength. Also, remember that being too strong is a problem. Going to the gym too often is going to lead to degradation of the muscles. You're not going to be able to grow them, right? So you really need to find this balance between strength and weakness. It's not about being the most strong. It's not about being the strongest. It's about having enough strength to be defended and to feel safe. Okay. Also, working on your root chakra is very important here. Okay. So you have had good experiences with spirit, or good experiences with people, but for some reason these negative experiences are really coloring how you feel right now about this. So when you are feeling afraid, so probably right now, think of the times you've had good experiences with spirit or with those people and write it down, okay? Write it down so you have it on hand. So you have that picture of you having a good time or whatever, or having a profound experience on hand, and it's not hard to find in your mind. Because when you are in fear, it kind of cuts off and puts walls into your mind and boundaries that are not supposed to be there. And so taking away the boundaries that separate yourself and putting them around you, okay? So having boundaries is very important, but if you put them in between yourself, you're chopping yourself up, and you're not allowing like pieces of yourself that must interact to do so. I don't know if that makes sense, but imagine the Berlin Wall is cutting out, like Berlin is one city, and Berlin Wall really messed shit up, right? It really messed shit up, and it caused a lot of problems, and it prevented people who were brother and sister from seeing each other, or brothers from seeing each other, and it hurt them as a culture, as a people, right? So that's the same thing when you do it to yourself. Okay, you cannot, you can't use boundaries inside of yourself. You can use boundaries outside of yourself. For yourself, yes, you can say, I'm not going to allow myself to get into this fear, or I'm not going to allow, myself to enter into this darkness, right, of like the negative aspect of the Azure Vault. I'm going to go into the positive aspect of this celestial vault, because you have a really important purpose here, is what I'm getting, and you are being observed by spirit to see how well you are going to be able to do this, because when you get through this fear, and that's the reason you're watching this, everything is going to change, and you are going to have a mission to do, and everybody's mission will be different, but you'll know what it is after. I feel like it's going to be in a few years, but you will know what this is, and you will be able to do it now. But you need to start now with this task that we've been talking about, okay? So let me see if there's any other spirit messages. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Anything else for Leo, Sun and Rising, please? This is a timeless message. Fold it up. Fold it up and put it away. You have a reminder of a bad experience around you. You need to take that and put it away or throw it away. For some of you, it's not practical to throw it away, but you need to fold it up and put it somewhere you don't see it. You need to stop being reminded of this. Maybe this is a picture with a person that you miss, and not necessarily someone who passed away, but maybe somebody who left you, or that you left, or who really hurt you. You need to get this away from you for now, okay? What else, Spirit? Anything else for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising? Reaching into the void. Reaching into the void, letting yourself testing and seeing if your hand will come back with you. So, like, not doing something dangerous now. This is not what I'm saying, but doing something that makes you feel vulnerable, and so that you can prove to yourself that nothing is going to happen to you, so that you can see that, so you can have this proof that the fear is lying to you. Okay? All right, Leo. It's been wonderful. Like, subscribe, follow, share. You can tip me. My tip jar is my PayPal. It's in my bio or the description. Have a wonderful day. I love you.